That's woo!
Woo! All right.
Woo, we're on air.
We're live. We're live on air. On YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lightsaber action.
Yeah. Welcome to an EyeWire HQ Hangout on Air. I'm Amy with EyeWire.
I'm Will. I'm the developer of EyeWire.
And there's Chris.
And there's Chris.
There's
too.
Chris back there.
He's also a developer.
So we're doing a hangout. Just give everybody like an update on what's going on with EyeWire, answer questions, let you guys share any ideas, just to generally catch up and talk with you guys. So it's been a little while ago.
Yeah,
since we
it's
did
been a little while.
We were joined by Euronews. They're actually right here. Yeah. Hello. Hi. This is Anna. I'm filming. So we're like double on video here. So I guess before we start and go through some stats, do you guys want to each introduce yourselves? At the bottom on the left, I see Aldo first.
Yeah, me?
Yeah, you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, see, yeah, I can hear you.
Great.
Yeah, okay, my name is Aldo. Aldo in the game.
Aldo.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you.
Sure. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Where you from?
It's fine. I work now, but I went out. Now I'm here. I like this game, and I expect too much for that, eh? Right?
No, it's okay.
Huh?
Where are you playing from again?
Okay. I like this game. Yeah? No?
No, I think so. I think sort of.
Yeah.
Peru.
Again. Okay. I like this game.
You like the game? That's good.
Yeah? Oh, I need to try better?
Yeah. ¿De dónde?
Yeah.
¿De dónde eres?
Yeah. ¿De dónde soy? Peru, Lima.
Peru. Lima, Peru.
Yeah. Spanish. I can speak Spanish. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, but I like where, you know, just 1 year from now. Yeah. I'm really interested in that because oh man.
Sure.
Yeah, change.
I was having a Hangout meeting.
Okay, cool. I see Mohammed has joined. Okay, so Danny, you want to intro yourself?
I'm Danny. I'm from Long Island, New York, but now I'm in Troy, New York, in wonderful Folsom Prison Library, RPI. Not doing my lab or studying for 2 tests or writing up a project or doing homework, but on air on EyeWire Hangout, and I was a science writer for EyeWire over the summer.
Yeah, he wrote some fabulous
Yeah,
articles.
there's some
Check out the
wonderful
blog.
blogs on the Connectome and on the Retina. Oh yeah.
Hopefully I have some more coming out soon.
Yeah. And oh, Baron, you moved places in here. You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, yes, I am Vera and I live in Berlin, and I am playing EyeWire, I think, almost 2 years now.
Oh,
So, yeah, I think it's almost 2 years now. And, yeah, my username is Black Blues, and I'm happy to be with you here.
Welcome. Yeah, I think you were my Secret Santa last year, I think.
Yes, definitely. I think you froze, but
Yeah.
you were Will's Secret Santa, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes!
Nice. Okay, who else we have? Derek?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Derek. I'm in London. And,
London.
I'm playing EyeWire for about 6 months. 9 months.
6 months, you said?
9 months.
9 months. Nice. Okay. Hold on, I just see a note from Nick that Michelle and Ronan can't get in. Oh, I think we've maxed out the number of people who can join. So hold on, let me really quick. So I'm posting a link in chat for this hangout that has the link to the live video stream of this. And I'll also post it in EyeWire chat. Sorry, I think we can't have any more people. Try this. Not 10 people. Oh wow, I can't type well. Okay. So hopefully now, Ronan and Phil, we can watch the live stream, and you guys can chime in if you want, like over the EyeWire chat, or if you have any like questions or comments, like, or if someone drops out of the call for whatever reason, I think that will open up a spot, so you should be able to join. So someone just dropped out now. Now's your chance. Who else? So you've got Jerry. Jerry, you're muted. You're JB NSC. Are you in South Carolina? Jerry Brown from South Carolina. Southerners represent. Very nice. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And we have Mohammed from Egypt. I'm really excited. But Mohammed, you're muted, so no one can hear you. And I can't unmute you. Michelle's here. Hey, Michelle, if you're able to say anything. Okay, well, if Mohammed and Michelle's mic and video start working, you guys are welcome to come and intro yourself. Michelle, you're... Oh, Michelle is...
I forget his name.
Guys, where is Michelle? Oh, Mohammed, you have to unmic your camera, but I see you chatting in chat. Thank you for joining us. And then we also have... Oh, neither is JB. Who is this that looks like neurons in here? No, Rach. Do you have a mic? I don't think Rach has a mic either. So that's Omni. You guys might recognize themselves. So Rach is the Omni screen. And then we're back to the beginning. All right, let's do this. All right, guys. So we put together just a couple of stats for you for this beautiful hangout. And thank you all for joining us and everything. So as of like an hour ago, EyeWire had 166,000 registered players. Woo! That's a lot of people helping us.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, right? I mean, you guys are doing an awesome thing. I've been thinking a lot about it lately, about, like, you know, we're trying to bridge the gap, right, between, like, what a computer can do and like, without you guys, we would, I mean, we'd just be...
We wouldn't be able to, like, reconstruct Retina.
We wouldn't be able to do
not
science.
Possible.
Yeah, we just stuck doing, trying to make the AI better, and so, like, not actually making discoveries. So, super, super exciting. And those 166,000 people, you guys have done 3.9 million cubes. Almost to 4 million cubes.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of cubes. That's a lot of cubes. We should talk about how much time that's been.
Usually people do between, like, you know, like, you do like 46 to a minute. Like, just like, you do like multiply that by 2. You get like a great number, like, maybe like, wow. That would be like, that'd be like 8 million minutes. I don't know. We'll have to run some more analysis. That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time. Yeah, so, gosh, the last time we did a hangout, we launched EyeWire in Korea. What's going on? We got a whole Korean version of the site. We
did the countdown to Neuropia.
The countdown to Neuropia. So, are you guys clear? Do you guys fully understand the countdown to Neuropia?
I think I do. But
Danny's like, I got this, yo. Don't worry about it. Okay.
No, Amy.
Yeah.
Amy. I am not clear about. Okay, I am aware of that, but when does it start? Where does it, like, the squares get bigger? That I'm not clear about.
Okay, I'm glad that you asked.
Let's do a quick rundown of what it is, what the goal is, and like where we are.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got a couple of slides that we hope will explain. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys really quickly. All right. So you may recognize this.
Yeah.
So this is the EyeWire dataset.
Dataset.
is what it's called. And so what you basically see is on the left-hand side, you see kind of like a big front table thing. And on the right-hand side, you see a long rectangle with a cell that is incorrect in place, but no matter. So EyeWire's dataset intersects. It's a region within. Let me jump to this. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I was trying to move that. Okay, so this is the eye, right? The back of the eye has the retina, and so the top picture here you see the whole eye and the retina, and then on the bottom picture you can see kind of a cross-sectional view of the retina. So you guys are seeing my mouse, I guess. So
Yeah.
where I'm drawing the box right now, that's where the EyeWire data set is found. So we're mapping the 2 layers of cell bodies, and then there's a layer of branches in between those cell bodies. So it's kind of like a sandwich of neurons, and there's cell bodies on each side, and then there's branches that connect those cells in the middle. So if I go back to this first picture, on the right side, you see there's cell bodies here, and then there's cell bodies here, and then in the middle, these are the branches. So all the cubes that are in EyeWire are found in pretty much this section. And so the countdown, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make the world's most complete map of cell types in the retina. So we don't even know. So you see like the mystery cells in EyeWire, like it's not just a game toy. We actually
we don't really know like what's a mystery. Like what cell types are they? Very often they're ganglion cells, but not always.
Yeah, so like and among ganglion cells, like there's lots of different subtypes of cells, and we don't actually know what most of those are. But as you guys reconstruct them in EyeWire, it's allowing us to figure out what types of cells are known, what types of cells are unknown, aka totally new types of cells, and hopefully we get to name those new ones that we discover. But so this is the overall whole data set, and what you see actually in this slide. I'm gonna mute. Aldo, I'm just gonna mute you really quick, just because I think there's some background noise. So you see this red box is the whole like countdown region, right? And so we're trying to reconstruct. We're not trying to. We're going to reconstruct all of the cells that are within this red box within our overall EyeWire data set. And all you can see right now is sort of just the top layer of cells, and that white thing that's moving through, that's actually a blood vessel. And then we've got a little green X on top of all the cell bodies, but there's like several cell bodies thick within this. And so you may recognize this picture, which is sort of like our countdown to neuropia picture. Each of these is a different phase. So for the countdown, we're trying to do a dense reconstruction of all the cells that are found in this layer.
Yeah, so if you recall, so a while back we published a paper based on the ways cells called bipolar cells connected to starburst cells. And so we did a lot of work where we reconstructed the starburst cells, or rather I should say you guys reconstructed the starburst cells. And so we got some science out of that. And so now what we're doing is so the next phase is we're trying to conduct the census of the ganglion cell types like Amy was just talking about. And that's why it's important that we reconstruct this whole region, so that way we have this sort of unbiased sampling of all the different cell types of like this given area.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, and so the blue box that you see on the screen here, that's phase 1, and we just completed phase 1. That was 19 neurons. And Rachel actually has some of the phase 1 cells up on her screen. Now look at Rachel's screen.
Check that out. Looks kind of like looks like a firework.
Yeah. So this is Omni, the godfather of EyeWire. So in EyeWire, you can only see one cell at a time. That's not Omni. What is this? This is not Omni?
Wait.
Looks like Omni.
It literally looks like
Definitely Omni. Oh, I think my screen share. Sorry, hold on.
Oh.
I was screen sharing. Sorry, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Unscreen share. Now we're on Rachel.
Sorry.
That's Omni. Okay. Rachel has no mic, so she's gonna communicate via telepathy to us, and then we'll relay what's going on here. So you see, I'm trying to count the cell bodies. Lots of cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. A lot of cells.
So are those all the phase 1 cells, Rachel?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So there's all the cells. And you can actually see some of them reaching to the edge of the data set. So you see how this kind of looks rectangular? That's the edge of the EyeWire data set.
And
Yeah.
Top, I'm gonna put this.
Oh,
here
yeah.
So I get even better stuff.
Oh, okay.
Can you put it like underneath?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thank
Hold
you.
on, guys.
Sorry.
Gotta get mic'd up really quick. Fancy
So-
hangouts today.
So what's actually kind of interesting is that there have been other people that have other groups that have reconstructed cells before, but this is actually one of the biggest territories that's ever been done. This is about 1/3 of a millimeter, and the ones that have come before, I forget how big were they? I forget the exact.
Oh, like the Moritz group was like 100 microns on each side. I
Okay.
think 100 microns by 100 microns.
So that's 1/10 of a millimeter. So this is,
I think that may not be right. I don't know. Ours
I
is
do know ours is the biggest so far.
yeah.
though.
Ours is the whole EyeWire data set is like 300 by 350 by 60-ish microns. So it's big square and then very thin. And so Rachel is like panning through the cells. And so actually there's a blog post that is EyeWire's, the announcement of the phase 1 completion. And on that blog post, which I'll put a link to it in chat here, you can actually see a gallery of all the cells that all the cells that came from phase 1, except I'm not really getting much of a cursor. There we go. So I just posted a link to it there. And so Nico actually generated a bunch of images of all the cells, and so you can see that they come in many different shapes and sizes. And so actually Gensup gave us a few stats on the cells that I'll read for you while Rachel's kind of pulling them up in Omni. So you can see how differently they're shaped, and in Omni she can rotate them around and everything. So for the first 27 cells that we've mapped in the countdown, 13 of them are ganglion cells. And of those 13 ganglion cells that we've mapped so far, only 4 of them are previously identified. And so that means that 9 of the cells that you guys have already mapped in the countdown are newly found. So they're completely new cells that we don't know what type of cell they are. And as Gensup has kind of explained to me, because we've mapped a bunch of starburst cells that are in a different layer of the retina. Hold on, if I share with you my screen really quick, you can see sort of an example of starburst cells. So there's a cell body above and a cell body below, and then there's branches in the middle. So the starbursts that we've mapped, we can map those out to see which ones connect with which ganglion cell, and that helps us identify what type of ganglion cells are already known and which type of cells are yet to be discovered. And in the countdown as a whole, so we've sort of divided it up into 3 different phases, right? And the phase 1, which is complete, contained 19 neurons, and it was 50 microns by 50 microns. And phase 2, which is the phase that we're in now, is 100 microns by 100 microns, and that actually contains 63 neurons. So there's a little ticker at the top of the EyeWire Countdown to Neuropia post that increments by 1 whenever we complete a cell. And then phase 3 is the largest area, so we're going to do a 200 by 200 micron area, and phase 3 contains 163 neurons.
Absolutely a stunning number of neurons.
Yeah. Yeah. In EyeWire, I don't actually know how many cells we've done in EyeWire total. It's over 200.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
So we're plowing through those neurons now, and so Okay. Oh, Rachel's gonna step out so someone else can hop in. Thanks, Rach, for showing us Omni. So that's sort of a general overview of the countdown to Neuropia. While we've sort of just explained that, do you guys have any questions about it or anything that we can help clarify?
It's clear.
You got it. Okay. Boom! It's
Cool.
clear. Nice. So yeah, what else? We'll have some. Tell about some.
Yeah. Oh, about what?
I don't know, just some stuff.
So I guess that it's, so I did want to mention that if you guys want to keep track of if you guys have like your own like blogs or like you want to interact with EyeWire in some way, and you want to get more involved in the countdown with NeuroBay, we actually have like an API you can use in order to track where exactly we're in the countdown right now. And I'll share that like after I get to my own computer. I'll post it.
Yeah. So Will and Nico and
Actually,
Chris.
yeah, Nico actually wrote it. So.
Yeah, have been working on EyeWire API streams.
Yeah. So, if you want to.
Want to talk about the API?
Yeah, do you want to talk about the API?
I don't think you guys have met Chris yet, have you?
Chris is Chris is our newest developer.
Yeah. So we're developing this API, well, we're updating our API for basically for the future of EyeWire, kind of code. And we're doing this, we're also doing a course at the University.
Yeah.
Where, I don't know if you guys have heard about this.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked about this before.
But we're offering the students, well, the students are willing to create their own version of EyeWire or some kind of game based on EyeWire. So we're upping our API to make it more accessible, so everybody can do stuff and possibly create their own EyeWire file. So it's pretty early on, but hope we'll get some cool stuff out. Really hope the new university class is successful.
It's cool. So we're doing this class with the game lab at NYU. That's going to be going on in the spring. And so a bunch of game design students, computer science students, engineers, and Masters of Fine Arts are going to be taking a class on crowdsourcing science through games. And then EyeWire is kind of a collaborator / developer of the course. And so for the second half of the semester, they'll actually be using EyeWire API streams to build like modifications of EyeWire, so like remix the game dynamic, think about how to build a mobile version of EyeWire, do all sorts of things like change around the gameplay of EyeWire and the game mechanics.
And the cool thing is that like I think the API will actually be open for you guys if you want to use it too. So just let us know.
And just so you know, like original EyeWire will stay original EyeWire. We're not going to like replace original EyeWire with like some prototype developed at an NYU class. These are for sort of like additional sort of like future versions of the game. What JB is asking, are we still using OpenGL?
Yes, we're using WebGL, which is sort of like a special subset of OpenGL. But yes.
Sure. Let me just switch through. So I guess another thing towards the future of EyeWire, we're moving, guys.
Yeah, we're actually
Where?
Yeah.
We're moving from MIT.
Yeah, we've actually outgrown MIT, and so we're actually spinning off into a nonprofit that is going to make like that is going to be dedicated to tracing neurons.
Yeah, so we're moving from the EyeWire lab space where we are now into this really cool co-working space. It's like a startup. It's a group. There's like 600 like startups there. So EyeWire is going to be a non-profit that will sort of allow us to work with more labs beyond just Sung Lab. So initially we'll be in our own space and we'll be growing a lot and we'll be working on mobile versions of EyeWire. And then this future game that's basically reading memories by reconstructing neural circuits in the piriform cortex, which we need to have a whole separate hangout on that, I think. But over the next couple years, we hope that we'll be able to work with many different labs beyond Sung Lab at Princeton, so that we can help them bridge the gap between the data that they're able to analyze in-house by crowdsourcing it, with this amazing community, aka you guys. So this is, it's year 2, and it's the start of something.
A great new adventure.
Yeah, a great new adventure that's going to be something really big. I mean, we hope, Sebastian is all really interested in like virality and like making a game that's as popular as Angry Birds, and so we're kind of like we're working on it. And it's a really, really exciting time to kind of graduate from the university atmosphere into like our own space. and our own kind of as our own organization. So, and then you guys probably also know that Sebastian has moved from MIT to Princeton. I don't know if you guys know this. So Sebastian actually he's been living in New York for this whole year, and now he's as of last week has officially moved to Princeton, which is where Jinsup and Ashwin and Nico are actually in Princeton right now. Nico should be on this hangout. So you guys also know Nico has been visiting lab as a guest researcher, I guess.
Yeah.
Doing lots of cool coding stuff with EyeWire.
Yeah, he's been actually doing some really impressive stuff. He's been analyzing the point system, and so we may be making some updates to that in the near future. He's also been trying to develop some exciting new features that I think, so we're going to allow you to see your cube history at some point. Like, you'll be able to see various cubes that you did well on or did do well on, and so that way you can learn from them better. We're going to try to get that out to you guys real soon.
Yeah. Oh, and the point system, yes. And he has been working on
So there are some bugs in the point system that they're a little bit distasteful. So I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to move it away from simply volume-based point system to more of an accuracy-based point system, which I think you guys will find more palatable.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What else? I mean, that's a huge thing.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Let me think. What else? So we're also working on. I think we can tell them about that.
I think we can tell them.
Yeah, we can. So we're actually also moving. We're building a new feature for our sites. So we're going to try to make the site complete much more fun. Like right now, I know that some of you guys say that it feels a little bit like a job. Like it doesn't actually give you points or anything like that. But, we're going to make it much better, and it's going to it's going to give you points. You're going to be able to like do things like revert mistakes. You'll be able to see who did what, and it's just going to feel much more integrated.
Cool. So that'll be a huge new remix and like special things.
Yes.
New like stats and visualizations and profiles and stuff, and oh yeah. Yeah. So
I see what you did there, Danny.
Danny asked if we're going to be networking with many neuroscience labs to provide computational power to crowdsourcing, aka forming a computational neural network. Yeah, so EyeWire's second birthday is coming up in December, on December 10th. So,
8 days.
huh?
8 days.
8 days. 8 days to EyeWire's second birthday. We've got all sorts of things, sort of like things in the work. As far as new stuff's going on right now, so we've got Secret Santa signups are open. I think there's 20 people who've signed up so far, which is double of last year. And then also, Michelle Wooten had a really interesting idea of creating an EyeWire recipe book. So keep your eyes on the forum for a place where you can share like your favorite holiday recipes. Because we have such an international community, like it's an interesting idea to like put together a blog post that has like favorite snacks and treats and things from EyeWirers to EyeWirers.
It's going to be tasty. Oh, also, I want to answer Mohammed's question. There is an idea I had for a way to make it easier to look at bridges, and so that'll be coming at some point in the future. So I'll leave it at that, but because we're not going to be able to work on it for a few months, but it's coming.
I think the overview, like the site thing, will have some degree of like
so
help you with site things.
Yeah, the new site. So we're actually going to integrate more. Sorry, we're going to be integrating more features like being able to see which player did what more easily into the site, into the site's vision. So that should help. We're still designing some of these features, but we are going to make it easier.
So that, and I think there's a lot of other stuff going on. I mean, I guess you guys saw Neurons in Times Square. The edX Neuroscience and Vision is going on.
Yeah, I saw that some of you are actually doing really well on the leaderboard of the edX course. You guys are killing them.
We've got also like the neurotech stuff is way behind, but it's there. Yeah, there's a lot of other. I feel like there's a lot of things, but I guess I kind of slated this to only be half an hour, and we're a little bit over. So, do you guys have any other questions or ideas or thoughts, things that you want to share with us while you're here?
No.
No.
I got my answer about neurophilia, so I don't have more.
Oh, Nesraf has some. Let's see. So Nesraf has new UI, integrated scout slog, more badges. Yes, that is actually all coming over the next year.
Yeah,
All of
some of it much sooner than later.
So part of the scout so part of the site complete thing is we want to integrate more of the Excel documents into the game so that you don't have to play spreadsheet games.
Yeah, so a lot of the things that we've been working on are sort of like the longer plans for EyeWire, and one of the huge ones, right, is that the Scout and Scythe, you have to use a freaking Google spreadsheet. So the new UI, the new UI will make it so you don't have to leave the game to Scout and Scythe. It's going to be a while before that's actually deployed because it's a whole beautiful new redesign, and Alex is in there. I was thinking about having him come in and try to explain it to you guys. Maybe as it gets a little bit more developed, but it's really, really beautiful, and it's also really functional. So that'll be a while before we have a whole UI redesign, but in the shorter term, there's scouting and scything tools and different things to see in your profile and badges. Badges are coming.
There will be additional higher level achievements as well.
Mm-hmm. So you won't be maxed out. You'll be millionaires.
That sounds motivating.
Well, do you guys any other questions or anything else?
Can everybody see where they are from? Just
Oh yeah. We're gonna go through you guys one more time and have you say where you're from again. Aldo, I need to unmute you. I don't know how to unmute you. Okay, yeah, some people. Yeah, do you guys want to all go through one more time and just say where you're from, for the sake of filming?
Oh, okay. May I say?
Sure.
Okay. I'm living in Germany, in Berlin. So, anything else?
Good. Danny? Danny?
What? Is that?
Can you just say where you're from one more time?
I'm Danny S. from Long Island, New York. Sorry, I've got homework.
No worries. And
I
Derek?
didn't sleep last night either.
Derek, can you say where you're from one more time?
London.
London. And we've got Jerry Brown without the mic, who's coming in from Rock Hill, South Carolina. And then Mohammed in Egypt. Oh yeah.
That's really
in Egypt. Where in Egypt are you from, Mohammed? Where? And then Port Said. Okay, from Port Said, Egypt. And then we've got Nasserov.
Hi, well, it's Nick from Greece, Athens. Been playing for a year now, and well, recently I got what I wanted to dethrone the queen of EyeWire, so that's good. And 100,000 cubes, which is also very good. And now, please create 10 million points achievement.
What'd you say?
Please create a 10 million points achievement. We need it.
Yeah.
It's 3 of us now.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Soon.
It's coming.
3 of us now. We need it.
Yeah. So yeah, Nick is our top scoring player in EyeWire of all time now, with medieval weapons back there. It's coming. Those badges are coming. Oh, we have 5 viewers watching our live stream. 20 million more. Well, it might be coming sooner than you think.
Oh, interesting. Aldo had one more question.
Aldo, when will we play human neurons? Well, It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It might be a while because we have to make new data sets for stuff like that to
Uh-huh.
happen, and we may even need to make new kinds of games depending on the kind of research we're conducting.
Mm-hmm.
But it is. We do want to do that at some.
Yeah.
But
So.
it'll be a while.
But it's in the works. It's coming. So it looks like the Piriform Cortex game will be a mouse. And I don't think I'm allowed to talk about the other games that we're working on, but they're great and exciting, and I'll get in trouble if I talk about it. But just, I want to tell you so bad. Ah! But they're coming, and they will eventually be human brain. We will.
Amy,
Yes.
we just then set up a sooner hangout, like not like in 6 months or so, but maybe in the new year. Then maybe you can tell us about it by then.
Maybe
Hopefully.
we'll probably get Sebastian approval. You guys know I like to share stuff, and so yeah. Oh, we've also, like, as far as design and like visualization stuff goes. Oh, that's a new thing I want to tell you guys about. So you guys know at TED this year we did virtual neurons in virtual reality on Oculus Rift. Well, we've got this design firm partnership with these guys at Indicated, and they're based in New York, and they are making, for their own portfolio / for us because they're awesome, they're making a virtual reality 2.0 visualizer of EyeWire neurons that will work in the Oculus Rift DK2, the second version of the Oculus Rift, which is HD. And they're
so much better.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, and so they're also going to make that available so that if you guys can figure out how to get access to an Oculus Rift, you'll be able to fly through EyeWire neurons in virtual reality. And we've also teamed up with the NIH, and so we've got 3D printable neurons on the NIH 3D Print Exchange. Right now there's one cell, the IFLS neuron, but we're working on adding 14 more cells to that catalog. And then we've also been sharing some neuron models with Bathsheba Sculpture. So Bathsheba does metal 3D printing and then like laser engraving inside cubes of glass or crystal. And so she's her stuff is really cool. She's got you may have seen like on the internet a Klein bottle opener. It's like this Mobius type strip thing, but it's a bottle opener. It's kind of popular on the internet amongst the.
I have one.
What'd you say?
I have one.
You have one?
I have one. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome. So the person who made that is going to be making some neuron like models in real life in glass crystals, because we have a challenge 3D printing them because the branches are so narrow that they like break off. But I was saying that because I sent them some really new cells that you guys had mapped, and I got in trouble because we hadn't published them yet. Jen was like, Amy, no, we have to publish them first. Yeah, so but there will be some EyeWire neurons for consumption, and hopefully we can give you guys an update on the future games and on like eventual human brain mapping, because that's super awesome.
Can we ask them why they like to play EyeWire?
Yeah. Okay.
Just for you.
Okay. So we have a question for you guys from Euro TV, from Euronews, and that question is, why do you like to play EyeWire?
Okay. It's like solving a puzzle for me, and every time I find this beautiful architecture of the biology that is naturally there, and it's most of the time really amazing to see what is there what we couldn't see before, and you see it at the first glance yourself. You find it yourself, and especially that is the reason I like the evil cubes, for example. And yeah, and whenever you would like to give a little break, that gives you the opportunity to save your time for something nice. Also serve the science. So that's my reason.
That's great. That's a really good answer, yeah. Anybody else? Anyone else while you play?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple of reasons.
Derek, yeah?
Yeah, a couple of reasons. One is, I mean, it's interesting to be kind of contributing to science. And the other reason is it's strangely soothing and stress relieving.
You say it's a stress reliever?
And to be useful to science.
Hmm. Yeah, that's awesome.
It definitely beats homework.
That's a high bar.
What did you say?
He said it definitely beats homework. What about you, Nick? Why do you play EyeWire?
Well, I like helping science, and actually I had seen Sebastian's TED Talk way before EyeWire started, and then I lost track, and then I found out, and I was, oh, that's that. Let's start playing. And then, I got addicted to that whole one cube syndrome and never got out of it. So yeah, once you start, you're hooked. You don't get away with it.
Once you pop, you just don't stop.
What happens in EyeWire, you stay in EyeWire. So yeah, that's that. For more information, there's the featured EyeWire, so there's something there.
Yeah. Anyone else? That's great. Mohammed says, the idea that it helps science is enough, but for me, I like 3D playing to keep rotating and search. Makes me feel unstressed, so it's kind of like a relaxing thing. And then Aldo says, I play EyeWire for science, and also I very much like neuroscience. Thanks for that. Nice. So, tagline for science.
For science.
For science.
For science.
It's on the door back there. See it? Other way. Oh, back there, right behind, right over Will's shoulder. And then Terry says, 43 years ago, I got my degree in biology. After a 40-year IT career, I'm back to bio. Oh, yeah. That is interesting. Yes. Oh, you guys are awesome. Yay.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We're so happy to, have you guys in the community. It feels like, I don't know, like an extended friends network.
Yeah, seriously. Like, the difference between, like, HQ, like, everybody is, like...
Yeah.
Why am I holding myself up?
Cool. Well, I don't know. I feel like I wish I had some wise words to close with.
For science.
For science, guys. Do it for science.
For science.
For science.
Signing off.
Over and out. Bye.